Like to know from you that after the 40s and 50s, how was the attitude of Pakistan towards Balochistan, and what led to various phases of independence movements and struggles against the Pakistani state?
Yeah, as I told that the Baloch people were totally against being with Pakistan. So when this unjust amalgamation of Balochistan happened, from the day one, Baloch started resisting against it. There was a political unrest on the first day, even though the Pakistanis uh, 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 made a so-called agreement with the Khan. They signed a treaty under pressuring the Khan of Kalat, the then Khan of Kalat. But Baloch people actually never accepted this accession. Then in 1948, Aga Karim Khan, the brother of Khan Kalat, started resistance against Pakistani occupation. He went to Afghanistan and gathered his tribesmen and other Baloch people and started a guerrilla war against Pakistani army. I mean, then afterwards, uh, Baloch resisted time and again. In 1952, when the Pakistan imposed one unit system, eradicating the provincial system and the provincial status all over the Pakistan. So then again, Baloch people, the Baloch political parties, and Baloch tribesmen, every corner of Baloch society resisted this policy of eradicating separate Baloch identity. I mean, the one unit means you are only Pakistan. You have no culture. You have no province. You have no separate status. So this was a bit extreme, and Baloch resisted against this. And again, some old Baloch notables like Noroz Khan went on mountains and waged a guerrilla warfare against Pakistani army. I mean, it was weak, though. It was not the state of art and guerrilla warfare, but the anger was there, and people were completely, I mean, Baloch people, they really needed to resist it because it was unjust. It was crushed though, but the resistance was there. And afterwards, again in 1968, so 62, sorry, uh, there was another uprising led by Sher Muhammad Murray, which is known as Sher of Murray. And this time it was more sophisticated resistance. And again in 1973, Baloch tried to use the parliamentary means to further their struggle. But after 4 years, it backfired. The Pakistani government didn't accept it because Baloch was so powerful. They had a strong alliance with the Pashtuns and NWP. The NWP is their name. Now it's called Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, the Pashtun leaders. So they had a kind of political power. So for the Pakistan, it was unacceptable. So they just created a conspiracy theory, and they made a setup and named it as the Hyderabad Sazish case. And I mean, they ended Baloch government in 1973. It was the government was elected in 1971. Then the Baloch people, the Baloch tribesmen, all Baloch, I mean, resisted against this, and another guerrilla warfare started in 1973, which continued till 1977. And afterwards, they tried several times. They practiced parliamentary politics time and again in 1988 as well. But the current uprising started in 2001. This time it was resistance and political uprising. I mean, it was a more sophisticated political movement, and currently we are part of the current uprising, and it has continued till date.